This is kind of why you don't want to park on the edges of, man, parking spots sometimes. I guarantee someone just came on and nailed them or backed into them. T's and P's for the Volvo. Load board should be free. Truck Smarter. Thank you. Just getting water today. And keep going. Heck of thunderstorms last night. Crazy thunderstorms. And while we warm up this truck, get over to the big truck. These headlights, I love them. They're so cool. You can change them to bright blue, pink, yellow. They don't do like the color chasing and stuff, but I just love the red halo. But of course, you have to have them white when you're running, but you can turn them red or whatever color you want while you're sitting there. Well, that car's back, so we can start taking apart the transmission on that one. All right, let's get to the big truck. Okay, 4 a.m. start. Whew. Let's get that thing warmed up. And over to Atlanta. We're gonna hit Atlanta traffic, but it was nice staying home with T-Dubs and the boys last night. But when you do that, you gotta leave early. Early morning, 85 interchange. We shouldn't have any traffic through here. 4 in the morning, 4:20 in the morning, 4:22. But we're definitely gonna probably get some going to Atlanta. It's expected. But it's cool to have that car back. I missed that thing. It was just driving it home yet last night. It was awesome. But one more thing for T-Dubs to drive in case something goes down with the other one. So nice to have an extra car. Blessed to have that. And it's really blessed that it's a Hellcat. Pretty cool. Nice cars. I guess they're stopping production of that car in 23. So you know, wide body came out in 2020, I believe. And there was a 4-year span of wide body stuff. If you want to make your own, you can do that. But it was a little pricey. The kit itself wasn't $1,600. And I was going to spend about $500 on just a bumper, because that's why I did it. We did a burnout competition or show, and the tire blew, so it ripped up that whole rear bumper. So if I was like going to get a new rear bumper, I said, why not get a wide body kit? If I could do it over again, I probably just would have got the regular one, because it was quite the fitment process, plus wheel spacers and stuff like that. I don't like it as much, but I'm going to go back and torque them every month and just check on them, see if they ever get loose. They're hub centrics, so they felt great last night. I ran it about 70, 75 miles an hour for a little bit to see if it would vibrate or get anything in there, but it was fine. So, yep, and then the red inserts, we did all that, and it looks cooler. I do think it looks pretty good for what it costs or what was done, but he did a great job. We're actually going to get fuel right now at the QT. That's exactly where he lives. He lives about 5 miles from that QT in Anderson. So if you need any work done, it's Matt Dietz. This is Matt Dietz on Facebook. I'll plug his channel in there, and you can kind of he does it on his own time and does insurance work, all that kind of stuff. Really nice guy. So thanks a lot, Matt, for doing that for us, man. It looks great. But we are going to have to keep rolling. 60 degrees this morning and a little humid because we had a lot of rain. It wasn't raining when we went to sleep, but I heard it in the middle of the night while the thunderstorms rolled in and rained for a bit, and now it's just kind of drizzly out, so not bad at all. Let's cruise. This is right where we were when we picked up the Hellcat. This is where we went live at this QT. Haven't been here in what? Just a little bit. But one thing I just did was I reset my tribometer, and that resets my fuel mileage. Because I did notice, I was like, why is my fuel mileage drop into the low 7s, because I was always mid 7, 7.7, 7.8. If it was a light load, especially going to Florida, I could get almost 8 miles per gallon at like 63 miles an hour on average. So right now it's showing 9 miles per gallon, but we know that's not right. But without the truck idling does bring it down, brings down the average. But without the truck idling and staying on the highway, and what I'm getting at is that's a way for you to tell also if something's going on with your suspension, if something's going on with your hubs, because my hub was dragging because the bearings were deteriorating in there. So once it finally let go, that was it. But it was dragging before that, so that's another telltale sign. It's busy in here today. I'm gonna take this turn a little wide. Sorry, car behind me, because I need to get around this Enterprise truck. Yeah, it's a little way to tell even more if something's going on. I thought about it, but I didn't really know what was going on, so let's go try and find a pump that's open, get some fuel in these tanks, and complete our journey. From our house, we're about 100, or where the truck's at, we're about 151 miles to Cartersville. All those seem full, but 5 is open, about 8. I'm gonna go for 5. I had the angle already, why not keep it? Yeah, we only went 10 miles since I reset the tripometer. I was running about 65 up and down little hills, and yeah, 9.1 with 10 miles on the clock. So let's get some fuel in this thing, and that's another thing that you can look out for when you think you got something going on with the hub. Okay, while that goes, let's finally brought our little doot. Check his hubs and check our hubs. So she is at 120. That's exactly what Tracy said. But these ones are so much cooler. 76. $114. 99 in the hub oil. 71, man. This guy next to me, he's at 104, 105, 102. So why are my other hubs so much cooler? Grease is dug in or something? 81, 93. This one's cool as heck, just like the other one. Isn't that crazy? So this back one's warmer than the other two. But this one's super cool. 75 degrees. That's the one we just redid. Okay. I guess that's in spec. They said it's going to run a little warmer till the bearings set in, but okay. Well, I didn't top it off because I'm going to go to Georgia and see if they still have that tax credit, but the Veneur truck's still here, so we can't pull up, but hopefully he's coming back. We'll day cabbing it, probably getting some grub. But at least we can pay for our fuel and then wait for him to pull off. Maybe get a little breakfast burrito. We'll see. Well, yeah, the Hellcat was right there last night. Boop. Check out 3BB. It's my son's channel. I'll put it right here. You can check out that car. I love it. Just to change the whole look of that thing. 6 a.m. and we're going over the scales coming into Georgia. Got a tanker on my left over here. I don't know. He's just probably got a bypass or something. I don't lives lost out there in Texas. I couldn't imagine what I would feel if any of my sons were not coming home. It's very sad. So I don't know. My son's school has a single point entry, and it always has an officer or two officers sometimes, just standing out there every time you drop off in the morning, just hanging out there and give them a wave. I think that's a minimal thing you could do to help, but this poor school didn't have either of that. Didn't have a single point entry or a officer on duty, so I wish every school would do that, just for the sake of these babies. I mean, it's a coward move right there, big time, and it makes me very sad. I'll take a little moment of silence and remember those babies that didn't deserve that, and I guess a teacher or two also. I don't know the total numbers, but it's sad to see that. Bless those families and be with them and help them get through this time, and just wish every public school would do that. You need a single point entry, you need bulletproof glass. Like if I try to go pick up my son from school, I have to call ahead, fill out a paper, sit there in this little area that's not, you're not in the school, you're behind class, and there's the office in front of you. So I appreciate that. I don't care if you think convenient and they think that I'm their dad or whatever, but everyone has bad days. Everyone has something that goes and snaps on them, and in this case, I don't know what the motivation was, but it seemed like the person was mentally unstable for sure. But yeah, we need it. That should be something we should implement. We should have implemented that a long time ago. But some places they feel like it's not something they need to do, and then something like this happens. So I just pray for those babies, pray for those families, and makes me hold my kids a little tighter. Welcome to Atlanta, where we don't play. We only have to go 60 miles to the other side of Atlanta. Slow down there, BMW. And it's going to take us an hour and 20 minutes. So, yeah. No biggie. And it's 7:02 a.m. Stay in this right lane because 285 will be what we're jumping on up here. We'll just take our time, merge it in, and get through the loop, the Atlanta loop, and head north. Hey, it's expected. Whenever you come into Atlanta, the traffic is like this. In the morning and in the afternoon, and only not on like weekend nights. It'll be good if you go through like on a Sunday night. That's about it. 296. Exit 296. There's a truck stop right here. I remember there's one on both sides. Looks like these guys were sleeping. Turn the jakes off in case they're still sleeping. And use our regular brakes. But I used to pick up here a lot when I was my first year authority, and all I was doing was Uber Freight. Uber Freight had a bunch of these loads, so I'd be picking them up all the time. One time, T-Dubs and I picked it up, and it was still when Uber paid $75 an hour for detention, and we were there for waiting outside for 6 hours. She's like, wow, she got acclimated to trucking pretty quickly. You guys just sit out here? I'm like, yeah. Wait for your name to be called and your phone number to be called. Okay, but yeah, we take this little road right here, and then takes you right down to Anheuser-Busch. With that pothole right there, we're trying to miss that. Come out straight. Woo, yeah, missed it by about 6 inches. $1,000 fine for littering. Oh, okay. No parking. Stop sign, and it's on the left up here. Yeah, I see those trucks way down there. That's where T-Dubs and I were sleeping. We're at the end of that little cul-de-sac. Oh man. Yeah, Anheuser-Busch, they're pretty strict on the appointments. What is that in the road? It's like the base. No, it's just the bottom of someone's trailer. Yeah, they're pretty strict on the appointments. I think it was you couldn't be more than an hour early for the pickups. But for the drops, this is the second time I've taken this stuff here, and pretty quick. There's 2 doors or maybe 3 doors on the front side, kind of where you would slide your tandems if you need to adjust your weight. Sliding tandems is moving your rear wheels. For people that aren't from trucking, the rear wheels on your trailer, they slide forward or backwards to distribute the weight kind of equally, depending on how you were loaded or what you're loaded with. And there's an area over here to do that in case you're off, kind of thing. All right, last time we were in the far lane, not that busy, so promising at 9 a.m. Not that busy. Budweiser. Turn engine off when on scale. Well, my oil no, it's pretty. It's about just under 200, like 190. This must be tagged. All right, we're gonna go to the farm. Scale 2. All trucks weigh in, signed in at security. Okay. £8,000 plus 35. We should be like 40 or not. 43. On the way out, it actually shows you the weight, but I think it does not on the way in. Please turn your engine off. Let's get on the scale all the way. Back tires are on. Now. Kiosk here, okay? Do not cut your seal. All kinds of stuff. Our oil's cool enough, so we'll turn that off. And then let's go see, it says kiosk here. I don't know what that's about. Let's get our bills. Bring your wallet. I'm pretty sure you have to use your wallet. All right, there's a kiosk. Check in here. Tracking number. So I had 2 different numbers. I had one on the app and then I had one on my BOL. So I entered them both, but no dice. Morning. I tried 2 different numbers I have, but they both said invalid. But I just some glue, I guess. I've delivered it once before to those front doors.
Your numbers won't.
They won't work? Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, good. Pull across, stop here, tails back. We'll cover it, so.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so pull across, slide your tandems, and they'll come out and break the seal. Cool. There we go, just went up. There's a bunch of trucks behind us now too. Traffic jam going on. Alright. They did this to me last time too. I kind of stayed off to the side for them. So I'll do that again. They got more business to do. The guy behind me is a Bud Light truck. Let's just get out of his way. Fire hydrant right there. Give myself enough room to pull up with the tandems and lock the tandems. Alright, let's do it. So on that 168 miles, we averaged 8 miles per gallon. That's light load, but that's not bad at all. That hub spinning freely, I'm sure helped that a lot. So we'll slide our tandems now. See if they're loose. Yeah, they're loose. Let's go. Sliding, sliding, sliding. Nice and easy. Don't go too hard and rip them off the back of your trailer. There we go. And they're locked. And then we're going to 61. So that little pad right there to the right, there was construction going on last time, so they had a bunch of trucks blocking it, but 61's right there. It's the same doors as last time, so it's right to the right, and that little pad's kind of like where you'll come back through and slide your tandems, if your tandems need to be slid. But ours do not, and since our tandems are all the way back, it's going to make it a little bit longer turning radius. We'll be able to do it. Yeah, so this is all new. Last time, this big old concrete cul-de-sac was not here. I had to go kind of right where those two trailers are, where that truck's at, and go along that road. So this is nice. Nice new little, made it trucker friendly. There's a giant piece of concrete right there. I don't know how to move that, but whatever. Yeah, it makes it real nice. I like it. So now we just edge out to the right and line it up and put it back in 61. Okay. But yeah, that 8 miles per gallon won't stay there, but that's a big another thing that indicates you something's going on with your trailer is if you're losing miles per gallon. Because mine was down to like 7.4, and I was like, why? When I'm coming out of Florida, is it so low? Even though I was heavy, it was because my trailer was dragging. Bearings exploded. I just checked it again with the thermometer, and it was 114 degrees. So Tracy said it's 120 is normal. So. But the other ones are so much cooler. They're like in the 70s, 80s. Maybe they cool down when they get broken in. I don't know. We will keep an eye on them because that was a scary thing that happened. If you're new to this video, Tuesday last week, I had a fire erupt on my axle from my bearing exploding inside of my hub. That was very scary. I put the fire out luckily really quickly with the fire extinguisher, and the fire department came, put some water on it just to make sure. And we got that fixed, but it took us 3 days to get it fixed over there at Love's. All right, the yellow lines in the ground are not very useful. They're kind of all over the place. So we're gonna just line of sight this thing. I mean, they're kind of useless. They're kind of at an angle. That should be good. I think we're online. Online. With the tandems, your trailer does not move as quickly left to right as it did when your tandems are slid forward. It smells like Raisin Bran. Got that Raisin Bran scent to it. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go back there and check. I can't see the bump stops, and I can't see any of those like yellow things sticking out. So I don't really know, but I think I'm good. Go check. And I kind of wanted to be a little bit further over this way, but somebody left the wheel chalk kind of really close. So I went as close as I could to the wheel chalk. See if I think they come out and take off your red airline, but we'll see. They might just go in there and start getting it off. Yeah, it was a little close. So maybe the person that pulled it out last time. I don't know. Who knows? Well, just like that, we are done. Came and knocked on the door. I said, cool, man. Only six sled skids, 6 sleds, 6 gallons. Now we gotta go get our paperwork back from her. Signed off. Cool. Gotta rehook our airline though before we do that. So they raised the arm for us. We're gonna get on the scale. And then our paper hasn't been signed yet, so we gotta take it back in there. Get it signed. Our BOL. We got a prime truck here. And we should weigh about 35,000 pounds. And we weigh 34,880. Alright. Yeah. Let's get over there and get this signed. Perfect. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. asked that guy, he's like, you see the signature? I said, yep. He said, all right, here you go. I said, cool, thanks, man. Go over to the pilot over here. There's a couple loads around here, but nothing, there's like one that's right from the other side of Atlanta to Pendergrass, which is towards my house. And they counter offered me at 600, but it doesn't drop till tomorrow at 1 o'clock, so I'd just be hanging out outside of Atlanta all day, so that's a maybe. But there's a couple going to Florida, a couple going back to like Charlotte and stuff, but oh yeah, the one from Charlotte, they counter offered at 900. I was like, I'd rather do 600 for 40 miles than 900 for all the way to Charlotte, which is 240 or something like that. So we'll see what we get, but let's get over this pilot. I'm not hungry, and I'm gonna eat a breakfast burrito, a QT. Bumpy out here. It's always bumpy when there's a bunch of heavy loads, and there is a bunch of heavy beer loads. It's a little bit misty. Like it's not raining. It's just like mist in here. Kind of cool. 72 degrees though, perfect temp. Okay. Wow, it's bumpy roads. Boom, boom. Let's get out of here. Yield. Nobody coming. We're at the pilot now. I'm trying to find a spot, but this is kind of why you don't want to park on the edges of, man, parking spots sometimes. I guarantee someone just came by and nailed them or backed into them. T's and P's for the Volvo. We're going to find a nice spot kind of hidden away. Well, I ended up at McDonald's, got a sugar-free iced coffee, and had a couple of loads I was looking at. This one was offered at $500, $519. And it's the one that's going like 40 miles, but it's delivering tomorrow at 1. So I offered, I think, 800, and they came back with 600, and then I just offered 850, and they accepted it. So I don't pick up till 8 o'clock tonight, and I deliver tomorrow at 1. So at least it's kind of by the house. But hey, I'll take what I can get. $850 for 40 miles. That's fuel. It is windy out here. Sorry for that noise. I researched the addresses for both the pick and the drop. I don't know if they're gonna load early, but it's QT, so they're probably pretty tight scheduled, so we'll see. But right now we'll get back in this thing and we'll at least get down there so we don't have to worry about traffic because it's only 11 o'clock right now. So 11 a.m. took us 2 hours to find a load. This guy's door's open. Just left him open, or what he did. Oh, just left him open. There you go. Straps, 2 straps on the side means a beer load. All right, let's get it down back to Atlanta before this traffic heats up too much, and maybe they'll load us early. So far, so good. We're flowing. 1 mile till we make the turn. Brake lights. All right, let's hit the Jakes a little early. Another one of these people will dive in at the last minute to get into that westbound 20 lane. 65 miles an hour. It's not a sharp turn, but then it has a little bit of a hill to it. Lets you down into the Fulton Road exit, so we're 8 miles away from here. Oh yeah, we got the left lane stopping up too.
This one about a 10/6.
Everyone else is staying straight, so I guess the 20 west.
10/8.
10 westbound's good. 20 westbound, sorry. We'll take that. The other side of the freeway, northbound 285 is a little bit packed. Alright, so trying to keep some speed coming around here. You get a little bit of a hill, then it drops you down into your exit. Heavy, it's kind of a run on a truck. And we take this first exit and head left. There's a big old, not a big, but like a popular QT over there. I might be hanging out there if we're not getting loaded. We will see. T-Dubs has texted me. She sent me pictures, so I'll have to look at those when we stop. I think the boys' baseball pictures came back, the T-ball. So that'll be funny. Funny to see those faces. Maybe I'll put a couple up here. If we got those, they'll be right here on the right. Uh-oh, there's a blue airline laying on the ground. Yikes. Service side. Okay, yeah. Here we go, Fulton. Exit 49. That's a pretty long exit ramp. And it's a complete stop on the other side of the road. Getting back on 285, so that'll be us. Here's that QT right here on the right. I'm gonna let this car go if it needs to. There you go. It's always pretty busy though. You can rarely ever find parking there. There you go, Peterbilt. I like that paint job. Nice. You gonna go for it too, Volvo? Come on. Come on, come on. There you go. Be careful on that though, because a lot of people shoot out from behind me on the right side. Oh, someone's got a lot of white smoke up there. Maybe a little turbo leaking. But I might be hanging at that QT too if I don't get loaded. A lot of trucks in there though. Like you can see to the right, but it's no spots for parking, so maybe somebody will be leaving. Who knows? Box trucks leaning to the right a little bit there. Who knows? Who knows? Let's get to our pickup. Okay, 0.4 miles after we take this right at Westgate Center. Let's stay off the curb like everybody else. Got a broken cooler. Well, we missed the curb about point. I've been down here before. I remember this. Got Pepsi on the left, and we 0.3 on the right. Man, I've been here for sure. And I don't think they load early. Oh, that building's getting ripped down right there. Building something else. Okay. 1805. I think we're 1936 or something like that. Lots of trucks getting loaded. I wonder if it's a Pepsi. It has to be a Pepsi facility. There's a bunch of Pepsi trucks. But the shipper said QT still, so maybe that's just, I don't know. We shall see, but they're probably not even going to let us in this gate right here. They're going to be like, turn around. Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Do not block in, just pull forward, park, walk up the window. Okay. Okay. Should I pull on the left or the right? I don't know. I think I'm going to go to the right because it looks like there's a curb there. Oh, is that guy leaving? Got this guy over here. Tandem slid. Sneak around him. We'll just go way out here and do a U-turn and come back into one of those spots. Sounds like a plan. Definitely Pepsi facility. Okay. From what we know of Pepsi, yeah, probably not getting loaded till 8 o'clock, and probably not till a bit after 8 o'clock. All right, did that guy pull out? No, he did not. I don't want to block their trailer, so I'll wait for one of these guys to pull out. That guy in yellow looks like he might be coming out. Back it up, Terry. Give them some room to swing around. But not one single spot to put your trailer packed full of trailers. Reefers and dry vans. Okay, so it goes down. Well, it was wishful thinking, so we'll head back to that QT and see if we can get a spot. But I confirmed with the lady. She said, yeah, nothing before an hour. I said, okay. I took this load, though, so let's get back to QT and see if we can get some rest, chill out, come back here about 7. 5:15, so we'll probably leave a little early and fill up. But we were very lucky to get a spot. I came around the bend and somebody just left. So there we are. Okay, we're just gonna get some rest and get ready for a little night run, 50-mile run. Deliver tomorrow. Hopefully they can take us early tomorrow, but who knows? Okay, nice little 4-hour nap. Now we can go top these tanks off at $5.15 a gallon, if that's still the price, and get to our pickup an hour early. It's nice though because it lets us ride through Atlanta late at night, so way less traffic. First to turn off our green APU, keeping us cool. All right. And we're back, still just as busy as last time. See if we can sneak through. I want to go right between this guy's truck and go around, turn around, but there are 3 other trucks that way. So hopefully I can get to us. We're an hour early. I think if once he goes forward, if I can just go straight across, that'd be nice. Please. Guy threw his hands up when I gave a little toot. I gave my city horn, then did my big horn. He threw his hands up like he was pissed at me. Like, all right, man, well, just need you to move up 3 feet so I can get past. Must have had a rough day, a bit of Pepsi for a while. I can imagine I'm probably going to be in the same boats. But he had a good 2 bobtail lengths of room between him and the trailer in front of him. Back where we started. Not a very good design. She just honked her horn because she needs to go. Go through too. At least I was a little more subtle than that. On my horn honking. All right. Let's go get in line and get checked in. I love those CTSVs. So that's cool. We got the door right away. That's easy. Door 47, green light, come back. First, we got to clean out our trailer because I saw we had a little spillage of the last load in there. We got some pellets, so we got to dispose of those, get them in a trash can. So from our last drop, like some, that's what it is, little plastic pellets that break down the glue. So we got to sweep those up and get them out of here. Okay, let's go get into 47. Yes, yes, yes. And that's a wrap. Super nice guy right here next to me. Jumped out the passenger seat, and thanks a lot, man. There's two of those yellow jacks so you can kind of dolly up when the trailer is disconnected and kind of support the front. And I guess I was getting close to hitting one. I just didn't want to hit their truck. So let me move those just to make sure. I said, thanks, man. So we moved them, and we are already red light, ready to go. So I'm gonna end the video here because it's getting to be almost 8 o'clock, and I gotta start editing, get on to the next one. But I'll see you tomorrow, closer to the house. God bless you. See you on the next one.